Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're watching the finale of Camp Cretaceous Season 5. The finale of the season and the finale of the show entirely. I said it last time and I'll say it again, I cannot believe we're here. It seems nuts. Honestly, it feels like just last year where I was watching the first season for the first time, wondering what the hell this was gonna be like. And like, I watched the trailers, I had seen some things, I'm like, what is this gonna be? And now we're here, and it's genuinely just such a good show, and I think it's a great addition, a great unique addition to this whole Jurassic Park franchise. I'm gonna get into it later, but this show has also been especially important to me in terms of YouTube. Again, later, if you feel like watching it, you can come listen to me ramble on after the reaction. But before we get into it, I just want to thank each and every one of you who's been watching every single one of these videos for this season and last season, who's been commenting, who's been, just the support is amazing. You guys don't know how much it makes me feel good, how much it makes me feel happy, and as I keep saying, it makes me feel like I'm not a madman talking into a camera. So, let's just get into the episode. This is it. The very last time we get to see this stomping and Rexy just bursting through those Camp Cretaceous doors. As I said before, I sometimes felt like it would have been cool to see the intro change throughout the seasons, and then maybe return to Rexy bursting through as like a nostalgic "we're back," but can't really change anything right now, huh? I mean, Big Edie's not dead. She's still breathing, kind of. But I don't know if that's just because this is not supposed to be childish, and I don't know. What the little... I'm sorry, little Edie. You should have helped there. Your mom was doing the hard lifting, but you could have definitely hit that Spino from the side. Can't they escape through the door you came in through? Or just hide up there because Dumbos never look up.
We're just throwing in the towel and leaving the dinosaurs to fend for themselves.
This is him making a choice to get them home. And if Darius is Darius, he'll get them to the boat and then he'll leave.
Every minute we waste on these kids risks my deal with Biosyn. It's time we try a new tactic.
What tactic? What did you do? Oh, you're forking with the environment to freeze them out. Hail! That's a... wow. Don't forget to hydrate, folks. Okay, going through the sewers. The sewers are open? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's a pterosaur. Hi. See, this is why you don't make big sewers. So the giant pteranodons don't be able to fly around in them. This whole thing on the tiny bridge reminds me of Jurassic Park 3. Is there any chance you could reactivate the Brads yourselves? Turn them against Kenji? Honestly, I felt like that could have been a smarter option. Not Kenji, Danny. I felt like that could have been a smarter option. If you were able to log into the computer and change the password, couldn't you have, like, changed the user? Are you kidding me? What's up? I knew the whole, like, dodging around things was, like, reminding me of something. And, you know, here are the raptors to be like, it's Taha! This is that kind of scene. Bye-bye.
Instead of chasing them all over this island.
Ooh, now he's really pissed off. Did you? He totally turned back. Because if he's there. I didn't think he'd do that before. Huh. Or... No, you were just chased out of the way, I guess.
Finish the job.
Ooh! Kenji? Haha, what I tell you, Kenji would do something stupid and risk his life.
Don't hurt him. Kenji, no! Don't do it!
He's bluffing. No one ever told Kenji the password.
It's Camp Fam for life.
Or...
But the 4 is the number 4.
I was wondering what the
I knew you'd give it up eventually.
password would be.
I don't like loose ends.
Punch your father. Wait, no. Maybe you just planned this. I don't know. Ugh, stop. Hey, there you are. And you broke it, which means now time for a fair fight. Yeah. The darker one is Big Edie, right? Yep, that's right. She came back for revenge. You're dead. Mercenary like you survived way too long without being eaten. Now it's just you, Danny boy. Whose stomach are you gonna end up in?
Warning.
Again? What do you mean again?
I told you the coil iron was still gonna explode.
Earthquake and poisonous gas.
Oh, and the gas is everywhere. Shh. That's...
Something's drawing too much power.
It's okay, Kenji. Your dad can escape because, you know, Roxy, Dave, and Brandon will just show up on their boat, conveniently.
You don't care about people. You've never even cared about me.
Correct. Finally saying it out loud.
After Jurassic World, when you thought I was dead, did you even look for me?
No!
Did I
He
get
got... You
Get on the
said...
plane, Kenji.
He got the signal, remember? He got the emergency signal and he did nothing.
Get on the plane, son.
No, Dad. I'm staying.
I mean, nice idea, but you could also punch him and take the plane. Alright, good job, Kenji, but the island is still, like, exploding or something.
I can't believe it.
It worked.
We actually.
You got me.
I was giving his dad the password.
You got me.
I was so worried I would set off.
Good job, guys. You totally got me. I thought it was a plan earlier when how Kenji easily gave over the password when no one should have told him the password. I knew something was up there, but I didn't think the alarm was going to be up too.
We did it. These dinosaurs can finally just be.
Kind of? I mean, their food source? They're carnivores? They've been eating the meat you've been feeding them the whole time. Who's gonna keep doing that now? But, whatever. Happy ending. They got the theme playing. I guess you just gotta leave it now. Oh, and Fudge is a saber-toothed tiger, I guess. He's gone. Everyone's just here, chilling at the watering hole. But, which is cute, but again, the food. Food itch. Hey, the yellow flower. Don't worry, guys. It's your way home.
Wait, someone's coming.
Hey, look who's finally coming in handy. The only helpful adults in the entire show.
Brand? There he is! Brand!
What a reunion. No hooks for Dave. But he takes one.
Dad would have been so proud of you, D.
Oh, he would. You would have been worried they'll be stepping the way, but your son is a badass. And your other son, Brand, is a little bit of a badass too. This is it. For real this time. No Mosasaurus to get in your way. You even got a pretty Starfield.
The police have taken your dad into custody.
Wow. Where are you gonna go then?
With mom gone and dad heading to
Yeah,
jail.
mom. No one ever mentioned mom.
Holidays just got easier.
I mean, maybe he had a will? Maybe you're gonna get something? Maybe you can go live with Darius. Hey, they kissed too!
I knew you'd come around.
Don't ruin it.
Alright, have fun.
That the so-called Nublar 6 have been rescued.
The so-called Nublar 6? They got a name now! They're on the news! Hey, parents! You're back, everyone!
Beneath the abandoned theme park known as Jurassic.
Oh, so they were in the tunnels, that's what there's been reported?
I had so much more to learn.
Mm-hmm.
As strange as it may seem, dinosaurs
Got your
are
son
not
out
different from you and I.
and about. You probably regret that so
The
much.
same things we do, but most of all,
Hi,
they're
we're
part
dating
of
now.
something bigger than
Okay,
themselves,
cool.
just like we are.
Where do
Whether we forge our own
they
path,
not get to animate, like,
travel in herds,
a second parent?
none of us are truly
I mean, Darius
alone.
only has his mom, fine, but
And at the
where's
end of the
Sammy's
day,
mom? Where's,
all of us,
Brooklyn's other dad?
dinosaurs and humans
Ah,
alike.
guess Kenji is staying with Darius. That was easy.
The
Oh,
world can be a scary place.
aged up. Wow.
Sometimes,
Oh, Darius.
whoa. Those
I mean,
views
come
are
on, he's a
off the
famous
charts.
YouTuber.
Are
Maybe
they
he can.
calling you superstar now?
Ramsey.
Thanks for
First rule of the internet, never reply to the comments.
I mean, I reply to some of your comments.
Hey
Hey,
guys, how's Texas?
Sammy still has the same shirt.
Getting to hang out with Sammy and her family
But they have
has been
longer hair now.
great. Sports psychology programs.
Sports
And in our
psychology.
downtime, I've been teaching her
Okay,
how to
that's fun.
lasso.
Is that Bumpy?
Bumpy, get out of the
Ben is
See,
there!
I still can't believe your parents let you spend the summer on our secret island.
On our secret island, you claimed Manticore? No, stop. I can't believe my camera had to die in the last 2 minutes of the show.
Sammy, thanks for that last shipment of meat. Anything to help.
Well, that's answers my feeding question.
Bye.
Super cool of you to keep this place up and running, Kenj.
And that
You guys
explains
are
that
doing all
too.
the work. Like I just paid the bills.
Hey, you got short hair now. I don't like it.
Ooh,
Look, I'm sorry, I don't like the short hair.
go, Esther Stone.
Have you heard of the Lockwood Estate?
The Lockwood Estate?
No.
Oh,
Why?
what are you guys doing?
The dinosaurs have somehow... Look, I...
Wait, Darius is right
won't
next
say
to
more
it?
until I have
Wait,
something
we
to say.
jumped forward to...
Fine, just keep your eyes open.
Will do.
So, she's some kind of private investigator now?
Call you tonight, Kenji.
But that means if they're right near the Lockwood Estate, that means he's gonna go get to see a dinosaur. Of course. The shaking water glass. A brachiosaur. Was there a brachiosaur in the Lockwood Estate? I can't remember. Oh, that's great. And that was the finale, episode 12, the Nublar 6. If you guys have been watching me at all, if you're subscribed, it's a finale, so it's time for me to ramble on a bit. And I've got a lot to. It's a big show. I've got a lot to say. First of all, I'm going to start with the episode. It was this was a good episode because it got back to the end of it, right? Trying to escape the dinosaurs, trying to deal with power-hungry, stupid people. This has all been what the show's been about, right? Dealing with the stupid adults, dealing with the crazy dinosaurs. That's what happened, right? And more than that, the kids won not because of any weapons. They won because of their ingenuity. They tricked Danny out of there by setting off the core alarm. Hell, they tricked me because I still thought the island was going to blow up. Side thing, because I'm rambling, I heard a fun theory that technically it's their fault that the volcano on Nublar got, active again. And, and I think that's kind of funny. The idea that because of them messing with the core on Manticore and causing the earthquakes, those earthquakes reawakened the volcano and caused so many other events of Dominion, which is just, I think it's funny, and I just, headcanon. Yeah, sure. But they tricked Danny into leaving. He left with the plane. Kenji took a final stand that his father just doesn't give a shit about him at all. And yeah, more than that, we finally got to this epilogue section, right? Everyone finally got back home. They got back to their families. And they got to move on with their lives. Kind of. I like the name, the Nublar 6, right? They'll be ever famous for what they did here. For surviving as long as they have. And I truly enjoyed the final, call and seeing where they all are now. It's just, I love seeing that kind of time jump and seeing how the characters have grown. Darius is now a YouTuber spreading his, info across the web. And, nothing so far has really prevented my fan theory that Darius goes undercover as Ramsey at Biosyn. I don't care what anyone says. That is my headcanon, and it will remain that way. Kenji is staying with them, but he does have access to his dad's money, or what's left of it, which he's using to fund the continued existence of Manticore's Island and taking care of the dinos that are on Manticore's Island. Ben is actually visiting there and helping May take care of them. And of course, spending time with Bumpy. And he's got a lot of hair now, and I thought that was cool to see him grow out his full hair. Yaz and Sammy are still together and enjoying their lives and their luscious, long, hair, wavy hair. And conversely, Brooklyn has cut her hair, and I think I missed a word or something. They called her Esther Stone, which means she must be some kind of real-life detective or something of the sort. And some kind of investigator. That's why she had to duck in and duck out. But she is still with Kenji. And I thought it was perfect. This show has, woven in and out of the movies, which is amazing. But the first, it was in Jurassic World. It had Dodson from Jurassic World Dominion. Wu came in. We actually got to see a scene from Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom, from another angle. The prologue scene from that movie. We got to see it from another angle, which was just insane when I saw it for the first time. And it was nuts. And right now, where we end at Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, where the dinos are released and Darius from his own home is to see that rise of a brachiosaur neck through the trees. And yeah, it's just a beautiful moment. I have, despite trying my best to avoid spoilers, I have seen some people kind of call it a cliffhanger. I didn't see it. I didn't really see the cliffhanger. But hey, if you were to give me more, I'm not going to complain. I'm not. The Jurassic world is just a fun one to come back to, even if it's not the most accurate with dinosaurs. It's been years since dino accuracy has been the point. The stories they're telling is great. There's no Fast and Furious though. I saw that idea floating around, and it's no, thank you. Keep that out of my Jurassic Park. It was a great finale overall, just to the season and to the show. Here we are, and this season. Let's zoom out a bit and talk about the season. It was a good season, right? I really liked the beginning with the idea of Kenji splitting up. Taking more time to focus on just them, and then I'm on Nublar. The idea that, again, we're pushing into this. A similar idea to Dominion, kind of, that a lot of Jurassic World movies have been pushing, more so than the old Jurassic. The whole Jurassic Park really has shown a lot of this, that the monster, while the dinosaurs are the ones trying to kill you with teeth and roaring, and the thing that caused it was the humans. The people are the real bad guys, and that's what showed in this season too, right? Every time most of the time when they face the dinosaur this season, it was because the bad guys were controlling them. They would just live their lives if the bad guys weren't playing video games with their brains. Daniel Cohn as the final villain was very good, because he has that personal note with Kenji, and he's that much of a manipulative bastard that it was really satisfying to see him taken out, to see him getting tricked for once. And tearing the group apart with Kenji was cool, because it, puts them in new situations, and honestly led to some of the most emotional moments that the show has ever had. With Brooklyn and, Darius, just like coming to terms with that, that's just raw emotion. That's a level this show has rarely goes to. In the end of the day, despite knowing the mind control technology comes from this show, we don't actually have a definitive answer to how Biosyn has it. My best guess is that we didn't even get to see that Biosyn stole like a USB or something. That's what I thought might happen. But no, it's just that Biosyn knew that Manticore was able to make the chip, so that they just made their own version of it by the time of Jurassic World Dominion. Either that, or Dodson swiped one while no one was looking. I mean, I wouldn't put him past him. He was like a former corporate spy or something, right? And Darius is Ramsey. Still gonna keep harping on that. No one's gonna stop me. Yeah, season was good. A good way to end it. And I think one final zoom out to the show as a whole. Back when I originally heard of this coming out, we saw posters, we saw trailers, and it looked odd. I'm gonna be frank here. It looked very odd. You had these immensely detailed dinosaur models next to very cartoony looking children and people. And I was just, I'm gonna be honest here, I was weirded out. I didn't have enough trust in Netflix to make the show good. I thought this is just gonna be some weird child thing. It's just, I don't know. I watched it the first day anyway, right? Curiosity made me watch it, but I didn't have much hope going in. And I'm so glad that I was so surprised. At first season, well, yes, alright, these kids survived through the immense thickness of their plot armor. It was still a good story. I mean, at the end, when Ben went over and was taken by that pteranodon, he fell off the train. I genuinely thought for a second there that this show did it. This show killed a kid. They went back and never mind, then, found him, but still, it was nuts. And just being able to see the Jurassic World from another angle, it was a great beginning. And it has continued with so many unique stories of its own to tell. These kids, the Nublar 6, they've got a name now, have done so much. They got to introduce their own hybrid, the Scorpius Rex. I remember the theorizing stage for that thing when we saw just a tube with some spiky thing inside, and it's like, what the hell could that be? So many designs floated around, And I remember I was looking through so many different things, like, what the hell is this going to be? I was watching other videos on YouTube, like Clayton Floretti or something. I was watching, like, anybody have some kind of background on what the hell E750 is, like, E750 was. I can't speak. I was looking for any kind of information, and it turned out to be the Scorpius Rex, which is probably the most frightening of all the hybrids we've ever seen. Like the Indominus Rex, the Indoraptor. The Indoraptor may have been the horror movie monster in the end of Jurassic World 2, but Scorpius Rex was an actual horror movie monster. I mean, the thing's poisonous quills made sure that everything that would fight it would die. I remember when that scene came out, people would do like, Scorpius Rex versus, Scorpius Rex versus. And it's like, even if the Scorpius Rex facing down a superior dinosaur, and it would get killed, it still has the poison spike, so which means it's mutually assured destruction. That roar, that scream, that was like humanoid scream in the roar, was terrifying. You know, the Manticore Island was a leap through sci-fi, but still. If I have to say, the only thing that has been bugging me about the show for the whole time is what I mentioned earlier in the reaction, is the fact that no one ever had a weapon. Ben made a spear once, but otherwise these kids failed the #1 rule of survival. Fine, number one, maybe like number 3 or 4. Get a weapon. Make something to defend yourself with. They carried around the taser sticks for some times, but they didn't keep them. No, Ben made that spear, but it disappeared as soon as he made it again. And it's just, why? How many times would just having a weapon come in handy? Whatever. The show preached the very same thing that I said already. Dinosaurs are just animals. And even if they're big and scary and want to eat you, they deserve to be protected just as much as any other animal. They didn't ask to be brought here. They didn't come here to kill us. They're stuck here against their will. And this doesn't give us the right to just kill them out of our own whatever. I said I'd tell you a story about why this show is so important to me in terms of YouTube. When I didn't start YouTube doing this, I started YouTube with another channel. You can go find that if you troll back enough through the videos. Bite-sized marathons. Essentially, my original idea was just like, I'm going to be watching TV. Why not just record the TV and kind of like speed it up? You can go to that channel and check it out for yourself. And, you know, I was just doing that for fun. But, nope, obviously no one was watching. So, I was going to stop. I'm like, why waste my time doing this? And I was going to stop. Like I stop a lot of things. But then, out of the hell of it, I decided to make a video on Camp Cretaceous. And then I put that online. And holy shit. I still am not sure why, but that video just popped off. Hundreds of viewers, thousands of viewers, and my subscriber count jumped from like 5 to over 200 in a matter of a week. It was insane. If not for the insanity of that video and boosting my numbers so much, I wouldn't have continued YouTube. I sure as hell wouldn't be sitting here right now in this new channel reacting to this. I would have stopped. And I don't know where I'd be. Honestly, I think starting this was a good thing. Maybe I haven't gotten anywhere with it yet, but I don't know. Maybe it's improved something. Maybe it's ruined my life, but I'm not at a point to recognize that yet. But I don't know. Without that, I wouldn't have been doing this. And every Camp Cretaceous video I've put so far has remained to be one of the more highly viewed videos that I've ever put on. I mean, if you've been watching my numbers at all, I'm sure if you're here, if you're watching, the number of people subscribing thanks to these videos is quite a few. I'm assuming, unless the YouTube is misrepresenting the numbers. I jumped up at least a dozen subscribers ever since I started season 5, and it's amazing. So it's kind of sad to see something that was so important finally draw to a close. That was such a big thing on this channel, on my YouTube career, if you could even call it that. It's kind of sad to see it over, but things gotta end. Including this very long rambling session. I said it before, I'll say it again, just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching. If you're here, if you've made it all the way to the end, and you watched all that, thank you. I appreciate it so very much, and it means a lot to me. I really appreciate all of you supporting me. And, if you want to stick around, I intend on doing a few more things. Hey, a little spoiler, I think I might try gaming. If I can get it to work this time. I've got a few other ideas for some stuff. If you want to stick around, I would be happy if you would just watch more things with me. Of course, my camera had to reboot right during this ending. Thank you so much for watching. Not only this reaction, this whole set of reactions for Season 5 and Season 4. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. I hope you enjoyed it, even just a little bit. Over here is whatever YouTube decides to show you. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even, I don't mind. See ya.